Multi-exclusive dimensional being Kai with another exclusive Grand Rising Kings, Queens, Gods, and Goddesses. This video is going to be about how to stop overthinking. Because everybody got a brain. Everybody got a Mercury. Everybody got a Mercury retrograde too. Everybody think about what happened in the past. Everybody think about where they're going to be at. And you got to understand and understand that the overall God gave you three things: imagination, creativity, and beliefs. Now, being that there's so many programs out here to actually block you from what you need to have self-indulgence in, and depending on how you vibrating, and depending on what natures you're diving into, or depending on what people, places, and things you're around, it's going to be very difficult to actually be thinking about certain things, but you need to be thinking about. You need to be thinking upon to where you need to get to from point A to point B to point C. But in this video, I'm going to basically tell you what you can actually do and what you need to do in order for you to actually stop overthinking. Because it's very important to stop overthinking. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we will not stop thinking. But to keep pondering on something and keep having negative thought, feeling, and emotion out there, you're bringing death-like stages towards your spirit, your soul, and your body. So with that being said, you need to understand and understand that thinking was made for you to create in your own natures. Now, some people, they have thoughts about what they really want to manifest. And they give a lot of attention, a lot of thought to it. And the thing is, they put too much ideas on it. It manifests. But sometimes what you be manifesting is bruised fruits. And when I say bruised fruits, I mean something that's bruised, something that was too much weight on it. Something, because remember, fruit is something that's like as in a seed to be grown. So if a thought is a fruit, now the thought is basically being pushed out. But being that you got too much weight on it, it's going to come out with bruises, because it's not going to come out slightly like when you're ironing your clothes and things is neat force. It's not going to go that manner. It's going to go as in the door, which is hard. It's basically pondering and closing. So you're closing, you're coming to a close. And remember, there's many ways to actually manifest on things how you think. Like, there's other ways for you to think about things for it to come into existence. You don't got to think about it in this kind of spectrum. That's why if you was into astrology and you knew your natal alignments, that'll be the perfect time to actually switch things up, or know when to think, know when to indulge, know when not to indulge, know what to do and not to do. This way you ain't on the opposite side of energies, and you won't be in a process of actually witnessing downfalls, witnessing trials and tribulations, witnessing blockages, witnessing boundaries and restrictions, witnessing blockages. You will be balanced. You'll have harmony. You'll be able to actually be organized, as in 6th house, which is your creations, organizations, self-determination. You will have your virgin-like states. You will be organized. You will have a paper. You will write things down. Everybody have a 6th house. I mean, so it's not that you don't have a 6th house. It's all about where your 6th house is aligned at, and how you're naturally comfortable with doing things in the 6th house. And that's dealing with practicality, dealing with structures, dealing with growth, dealing with values, self-issues, self-personalizations, health, wealth, care, and being open to people, places, and things, which I'm doing right now, which is half of the part. But basically, I'm bringing more into it on how you can actually stop overthinking. So the thing is, being that you're in so many programs as far as work, you're going to be overthinking. You're going to be receiving thoughts. You're going to be receiving ideas. You're going to be receiving other spectrums from other spirits. I like to get spiritual with it, because remember, a thought is an asteroid in space, which is your spirit space, where you move around and travel and indulge with other spirits, communicate with other spirits, talk to other spirits, get information from other spirits. And depending on how that spirit vibrating, you're going to actually be putting your mind to it, which is your imagination, and you're going to be putting your creativity towards it, you're going to be facing all three spectrums with another spirit with all three spectrums. Now, when these things collide, you're exchanging. You can get the benefit as in the short end of the stick, or you can get the long end of the stick, or it can be half and half. Now, depending on how you actually vibrating, it's basically how it's going to correlate. So if somebody is all in your ear talking about bullshit, then clearly you're going to be, now depending on how you vibrate, and if you're eating these thoughts and you're eating these ideas, you're going to be putting more weight towards your mind, putting more weight on your spirit. Now once your spirit get mentally tired and just drained, it's going to come to your soul. Now you're going to be feeling drained and shit, and you're going to also feel it in the mental, but you're going to still feel it in your internal realm. Then you're going to feel it in the physical body. Then you're going to eat something, and boom, lights out. You're tired. Feel me? Now you wake up again, and you do the same shit all over. Now you ain't meditate. You ain't detox. You ain't cleanse your mind. You ain't do no kind of meditational music or anything. You just put yourself right deep back into the ocean to witness the sharks biting your ass again. You're not on top of the surface. You're not actually having light spectrums and light ideas on your mind. You having a lot of negative thoughts in your mind right now, and it's creating an orb. And every time you create more negative thoughts, you're creating a bigger orb. And the more time you put into that percentage level, you're creating a more bigger orb. And now you're diving in negative intentions. Now you're carrying this spirit, that spirit, that spirit. Now every time you sit down and eat your food and have conversations, you're eating more spirits in your body. Now it's going to basically break you down. It's going to wear you out, wear and tear. Now, being that we got the understanding and understanding what overthinking is, now the thing is, you can overthink, but that's only dealing with Pisces energies as far as what you want to manifest into this world. You got to learn how to understand and understand, learn how to use the moon. Wherever the sun is at is how you express yourself. So if the sun is in Leo, so you express yourself in a dramatic way. If the moon is in what? If the moon is in Leo, then you express your feelings and emotions in a dramatic way. Then you'll be manifesting. But you got to actually know how to understand and understand to switch things around. Don't just be too open to one idea, one concept. For me, bring all to the table. Be balanced. Know when to indulge, know when not to indulge, but learn how to utilize the two spectrums. This way, things are going to your favor. That's why it's good to know astrology, because the stars never lie. Feel me? But it's all up to you on how much work you're entitled to put in. Are you going to go in the yin realm? Are you going to travel these dimensions? Are you going to get information? Are you going to explore? Are you going to fight your inner demons? Or are you going to let it take you over? But in this video, I'm going to basically break down the quick steps on what you need to do to actually get over mental illness, as in mental thinking and overthinking. So first thing first, meditation. That's the first thing you do as far as anything else. Meditate. Don't have nothing on your mind. Don't think about nothing. Don't ponder on nothing. Just be comfortable. Sit still and relax. Close your eyes, as what I'm doing right now since this video started. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel me? Because you're breathing in, you're sucking in everything that's pondering on you as far as weight. You're actually pushing it in, as in pushing it from out of you and pushing it out by blowing out. Releasing it, getting rid of it. Feel me? Now, as you're getting rid of this, you're actually witnessing release, rejuvenation. Now, depending on how much time you put into your meditation, that's how much time you're going to reflect it. Now, that's why it's important to also not only meditate, but use your imagination. Be in your desires. Don't get too deeply rooted into your desires, because you're going to start daydreaming. But when you're daydreaming, that's a good thing, because you're in your own world and time is moving way much faster. Things is going way much quicker, and that's what you want to experience. You don't want to experience things going slow, because if things is going slow, you're vibrating low. So what you need to understand and understand that what you need to do is actually go into the dream realm, go into your yin realm, find out what spirits are attacking you, find out what thoughts, what ideas, what concepts is coming your way, and deal and battle and destroy those beings. Because this is your world. This is what you created. Get that anxiety spirit out of you. It's going to eat your spirit. It's going to eat your soul. It's going to eat your body. And you don't need to be in that vibe. You don't need to be in that state of being. Because if you're going to be in that state of being, you're going to have suicidal thoughts. And when you kill yourself, not only what you're doing is fucking up, you're basically coming right back into a physical form to experience the same shit all over again. Because the universe said you have to get through your obstacles in order for you to actually move to another level. Feel me? You can't have weight on you and expect to move to the next level. You need to get rid of that. Also, another thing to do is exercise. Yes. Also, when you exercise, you feel good about yourself. You confident. Feel me? You feel wonderful. You feel rejuvenated. Not questioning. You're like, my arms ain't bigger. I don't feel right. Now I'm saying you feel great. You feel powerful. You get into that circumstance situation. Now, with dealing with that, you go into your yin realm. I will be powerful in my dreams. I will get bigger in my dreams. I will be stronger in my dreams. Now, when you go into the yin realm, you travel, you get all the information, you reflect that back into the physical. And the more time you put into it, the more it's going to manifest. But remember, you also got to exercise and put physical strength into it too. This way, it can manifest way much quicker. And the more energy you put into something, the more it's going to come out into that aspect into your favor. Remember, we're in third dimension, so we need a lot of energy. So depending on what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, are you putting a lot of energy into yourself, or are you putting a lot of energy into negative thinking and overthinking about something that you already have? Because remember, your spirit has everything. You're rich already. You just in the physical body experiencing everything. You're already your higher self in another higher realm. So what's important is for you to actually understand and understand that. Another way to actually stop overthinking is learn how to attack one thought at a time. Feel me? Learn how to exercise that thought. It's like a muscle. Your brain is a muscle. Your brain is the overall, sort of, kind of, but it's sharing all elements. Learn how to exercise one thought at a time. Learn how to destroy one thought at a time, in a good way or in a bad way. Feel me? And also, you can also understand that your thoughts ain't yours because you're also receiving. Now, what you won't do in your dream, what you won't do in this physical realm is what you won't do in your dream realm. So, if you're thinking a certain way in your dream realm and you're doing things a certain way in your dream realm, that's not true. That's not true. And what you should not be doing is biting that fruit or that labor. Get up out of that circumstance situation. This way you won't experience no turmoil and experience being taken advantage of or being harmed in some way. That's why you got to understand, get to know yourself, know your natal alignments, know your natal charts. So you can get rid of anxiety. And you got to actually, another way to actually stop overthinking is by you saying, I will not overthink. I will believe in myself. I will go within. My spirit, my soul, my body will not overthink things. My spirit, my soul, my body will not be in a circumstance situation. You got to think every day, but you can't be pondering on one thought. You got to actually get out there. Your spirit want to travel and want to experience more. You don't want to be stuck and stagnated in one thought. Feel me? Because that's a hell. Feel me? You staying in one area and not moving, that's hell. You're going to get frustrated and tired, and you're going to get angry. So that means what you need to do is you need to actually analyze things, know that you need to get up out of that circumstance situation so it won't harm you or affect you. Then you can actually be able to get to the next level without no weight on your shoulders, without no weight on your spirit or your soul. Because if you got shit on your spirit and your soul and you go to sleep with it on your spirit and your soul and you eat, for me, it can kill you, it can transform you. You put your spirit in a detriment circumstance situation. So when you do shit like that, you only fucking up yourself. You're not fucking up nobody else. And understand and understand that shit. But that's pretty much how you actually get rid of overthinking. Meditation, eating the right foods. Because remember also, you can eat a burger that was slaughtered. And if that burger, you ain't programming that burger, you ain't put no energy into that burger can overthrow you. That burger can take you over. And that burger can actually create substances of that being attached to that burger and have its own thoughts pondering into your spirit and your soul and your body. And you don't need that shit. That's why it's good to detox. That's why it's good to cleanse your mind. That's why it's good to have herbal tea. Also get happy brain. Happy brain clears out all the mucus and shit out your brain. So you can actually be able to think for yourself and know what thoughts is yours and know what thoughts aren't yours. So it's real deep on how you basically get up out of that circumstance situation. Do it internally first. Go into the yin realm, find out what you need to do. Travel to the yin realm. Go within yourself. Feel me? Find out what you need to battle as far as what spirit is sending you these thoughts. What spirit is on your spirit. Fight that spirit. Destroy that spirit. Get that spirit up out of here. Then also reflect it to your soul. Once you reflect it to your soul, you reflect it to the physical. Feel me? Now you can start actually moving. You actually got these spirits off your body. You actually got these spirits off your back. Now you can start actually pushing forward and getting through these obstacles which aren't gonna make you angry anymore, but would actually make things more rejuvenated and more fixated for you. Feel me? So you're gonna be likely to change all the time, but you gotta be strong and always smile and feel good about yourself. And that's how you stop overthinking. And that's really common sense. Multi exclusive dimensional being was another exclusive.